Hi guys, it's Arsh Ellahi, and in today's session I'm going to talk about something completely different to property, and this is how to overcome a bad day. Now, I'm not going to sit here and going to say that every day is a great day for me, because it's not. Not going to say that everything's perfect, because it's not. And hopefully that will resonate with a lot of you, because there's lots of coaches out there, lots of people who give you the high five and say, yeah, everything's great, everything's perfect, because you get extreme highs and then you get catastrophic lows. Now, before we go into any of that, I want to say a quick hello to all new subscribers, new viewers, new people to the channel. Hopefully you're enjoying the channel, hopefully you're enjoying the content. And if you are, please feel free to press the like, subscribe button and the notification bell. Right, okay, so the video title is called How to Overcome a Bad Day. So yesterday, and this is quite fresh content for me. So yesterday, I had a few planning applications going in. I was commenting on one. I had a planning application that was going through. So just so that you know, the one that I submitted got approved. So that's brilliant. Yes, okay. You know, what's not to like about that? Plan permission was granted. So I'm pretty much quite high. And now the second one was quite a personal, when I say personal, not vendetta, because that's the wrong word. So basically what happened is that a neighbour was putting in planning application for, let's just call it, I would call it a monstrosity. And that's my words, as a monstrosity of a structure next door to my building. So I naturally, protecting my interest, I said, you know what guys, I'm not sure if I really like this or I really want this close to my property. And they put in the application anyway. I rejected, we went through, I suggested that we go to committee. Second application, first one, due to Corona got delayed, and then the second one got approved, which was yesterday, and that really annoyed. Well, no, it didn't annoy me. It just, if I'm honest, I was disappointed with the system. I was disappointed with the system. I kind of knew that it was going to go kind of get approved, because I looked at all the pros and cons, you know, from a property professional, property expert kind of view. If I was putting in that application, I'd like to think that I had a pretty good chance. So I kind of always knew that there's a 90% chance of it going through, but it was a 10% that really annoyed me, and that was the system. The fact that we had to have over so many obstacles to overcome them, and you know, to be fair, it's been dragged out for almost a year. So I'm going to give you what I would consider some of the tips that I went through yesterday, and I'm probably diverting to that way because I wrote some notes just on my wall that way as to how to overcome something when things don't go your way. And you know, admittedly, when the planning application, when mine went through, I was, yes, okay, deal done. When the one personal next to my house also came through, but for the neighbour, I was a little bit annoyed. Admittedly, I won't say that I wasn't. So I had to sit back, take a step and evaluate. So that's the first thing. I sat back and thought, well, Arsh, is this really the end of the world? I said, no, it's not. And I'm going to leave you with a quote. And the quote is, an entire sea of water can't sink a ship unless it gets inside the ship. Similarly, the negativity of the world can't put you down unless you allow it to get inside you. Now that's quite a deep quote. So I want you to think about that for a second. It will only bother you if you allow it to bother you. And that's why I said to myself, you know what, Arsh, don't worry about it. You know what, it's still far enough away for me not to worry about it. Does it impact me? Does it impact my family? No, it doesn't. Are we still going to have a healthy and an enjoyable life? And is it going to impact my quality of life? No, it's not. Relax. So I really had to go through, and sometimes I can say that I'm quite hard on myself, and a lot of you will be as well. And that's unfortunately part of who we are, especially if you're trying to excel to, you know, exceed to excellence. I'm always saying that, you know, I want to be the best that I can be. Now in this scenario, It didn't get approved, so am I being too hard on myself saying, Arsh, okay, what happened here? Why did we allow this to happen? And I've had to kind of cross that out of my mind. I said, guys, you know what? That's not how we look at it. You know, I said to myself, Arsh, that's not how we look at it. We look at it, we gave it our best shot as well. So I've got to give myself a break at some point. I am too hard on myself. I went through and I acknowledged my thoughts. I thought about it and thought, okay, well, let's face it. We kind of knew what they were trying to put in plan. They wanted to have it built by now, so we've kind of scuppered their plans slightly. And, you know, admittedly, they probably wanted it built. They've still got to go through lots of hurdles to build it, so they probably won't have it built this year, which was part of their plan. So, admittedly, I'm a little bit annoyed that they've got theirs, but they've equally got to be equally as annoyed that I've put lots of obstacles in their way. I'm not doing it to be a negative person. I don't do that. That's not what I'm all about. I'm all about helping people where possible. But equally, if there's something that's going to be, if I need to protect my ground or if I need to, you know, put up a defense, I'm very good at that as well. So there are going to be times where you're gonna come across stuff and you're gonna allow negative thoughts to get in your head, and you can't allow that to happen. When I say you can't allow it to happen, it will happen, but it's about snapping yourself out of it quickly. So what I wanted to get across is how you overcome those negative thoughts. Take a moment, sit back and just go, whoa, okay, what's just happened? And more importantly, how can we move out of this level of negativity and now breed back to positivity? And you can only do that really once you've actually understood exactly what's happened. But don't be too tough on yourself. Yeah, has it cost me anything financially? No. Is it going to harm me? No. Is it going to devalue my quality of life? No. What's the real reason here? So have I really got anything really to be bothered about? Other than the fact that probably someone could probably say, Arsh, you objected against the application and it still went through. But you know what, to be fair, that's life. That was out of my power. I did everything in my power to try and object, but then if it went to an external committee and they agreed for it, then so be it. You know, that be it. So guys, it's just a short and sharp message today, but remember the key thing, and I'm going to say it again, an entire sea of water cannot sink a ship unless it gets inside the ship. In the same thought, the negativity of the world can't put you down unless you allow it to get inside you. So think about that. And I'm going to leave you on that note. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video, shorter than normal, which is great. Lots of thinking points for you. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask them below and I'll answer them accordingly. As well as that, if you like the thought of more free content, I release a podcast every, we release it every Tuesday morning. It's called The Property Rebel. You can find it on iTunes, you can find it on Spotify, you can find it on Stitcher, you can find it on Google Podcasts. As well as that, if you haven't already done so, please download the Property Investor app. It's the UK's first property investment marketplace, which showcases all kinds of deals all over the country, soon to be all over the world. If you like the thought of that, all you've got to do is go to our website, www.propertyinvestораpp.co.uk. We've also got two mobile apps. So we've got an Android app and we've got an iOS app. So you go to the App Store, type in Property Investor. You've got to download, it takes 2 minutes to register, and it's completely free to do so. As well as that, if you want to connect with me on socials, you can do. Find me on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn and Twitter under Arsh Ellahi. But guys, on that note, whatever you do, if there's something negative coming into your mind, you know, block it out, relax. Don't let it beat you up. Don't let it get you down. And let's all breed positivity. On that note, guys, I wish you all well, safe, and I speak to you all very soon.